Subscribe to Vids Tube for latest tech related videos. Soundpeats sent out their Mini Pro True Wireless Earbud for me to try it out and provide my unbiased opinion. These Mini Pro, despite of its compact form factor, have active noise cancellation, Qualcomm 3040 chipset, aptX Bluetooth 5.2, low latency for gaming, CVC 8.0, and much more for a budget price point. So let's check them out. And I'll be giving away one of these to one lucky winner. More about the giveaway later during the video. These are listed on Amazon for only $75 Canadian, or you can pick them up at Soundpeats website. The price may vary at seller's discretion, so check out the links in the video description for current pricing. In case if you decide to purchase these, just so you know, purchasing from the links in the video description will help me out a lot at no additional cost to you, plus you may find some discounts. These Mini Pros are an upgrade to their previous Soundpeats Free 2 Classic, which I have tested out and the video is linked at the end. Free to Classic are half the price to this Mini Pro, but I would personally spend the extra money to get this Mini Pro, as with half the price you lose half the features. They came in a box like this one. The packaging is quite compact but certainly not the smallest. Inside the box there is a user manual in multiple languages. Few extra ear tips, 2 of them are already on the earbuds. Having the correct size of ear tip is very crucial for a perfect fit. There is a USB Type-A to C cable. Having a USB Type-C port is so handy that nowadays, since most of the tech that can be charged with USB Type-C cable, not having a USB Type-C port for charging is a deal breaker for me, and I'm sure for most of you guys as well. Now right off the bat, the case design feels premium. It has matte finish. I'm not a big fan of the glossy finish like on the Galaxy Buds 2 or the AirPods Pro, as they are fingerprint magnet, but that's not the case here. However, I do miss the textured leather-like material of the Free 2 Classic. The Soundpeats logo is embedded in the front, right on the top of the LED indicator. At the back there is the hinge and the USB Type-C port. The hinge is quite robust, and I personally find that there is more resistance to the hinge compared to the previous Free 2 Classic, but you still get that nice satisfying click every single time. Just like the Free 2 Classic, the hinge stays open in the tabletop position, unlike most of the earbuds where the lid just closes itself shut as soon as you place them on the table. This is worth mentioning out, as you can take the buds out with the lid open while the case is on the tabletop, unlike other earbuds where you have to hold the case in one hand to take the buds out of the case. Overall, the case is very versatile, compact and lightweight. It's only 37.5 grams with the earbuds in them, and you won't even feel the case in your pocket. Both the Free 2 Classic and Mini Pro are smaller than all the other earbuds reviewed on this channel. Moving on to the earbuds themselves, they are also very compact and lightweight. Each earbud just weighs only under 5 grams. You'll barely notice them while they are in your ear for extended period of time. Now these earbuds don't have the stem, unlike the other brands like Apple AirPods Pro, Halo, Neka, etc. But to me, this is not a deal breaker at all. You just need to make sure that you have the right size of ear tips on them. If you have a wider ear canal, use the larger tips. For me, the medium sized tips does the trick. Speaking of tricks, here's a trick for you to make sure that you insert them in your ear canal properly every single time. The charging points on the back of the earbud should point at 9 o'clock position while you insert them in your ear. Just follow this one trick and you will never have to fiddle around for the earbuds, and you will get them right every single time. Hit that like button if this helped, and if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for sticking around, and be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing. Now the ear tips are super easy to remove for cleaning the earbuds and the ear tips. So overall, the design of the case and the earbud is great. There is an LED indicator light at the bottom of the earbud, and the logo has a tactile touch-sensitive button housed under it, which is great, but an accidental touch will be registered as a touch, so be mindful with that. But Soundpeats are smart. A single touch on either side will just adjust the volume. In some budget earbuds, a single touch is for play and pause, so every single time you go to adjust your hat or hair, an accidental touch will just pause the music. But with these Mini Pro, it won't interrupt the music playback at all. Now talking about the controls, a single touch on right will increase the volume and a single touch on left will decrease the volume. At this price point, not having volume control is a deal breaker. Double tap on either side is to play or pause a track, and during an incoming call you can answer or end a call with a double tap. Triple tap on right side is to summon the voice assistant. With Apple smartphone, I can summon Siri straight from the earbud, which is super handy. Again, not a lot of budget earbuds offer this feature. And a triple tap on left is to turn on the game mode. These Mini Pro has super low latency. This is helpful for gamers. For non-gamers, this won't even make any difference. Ideally, during gameplay, especially during shooting games, this feature is helpful where you won't get any lag, which is crucial for gamers. And I personally have felt this difference as their free-to classic does not have this feature, and so does a lot of other budget earbuds. Now when you press and hold for a 1.5 seconds on right side, it will skip a track forward. And during an incoming call, you can reject that call by holding on for a 1.5 seconds on right side. Doing the same thing on left side will switch between normal, pass-through, and active noise cancelling mode. I'll talk about these modes later during the video, but seems like there is no option to skip that track backward. Holding for about 2 seconds on either side will set the earbuds back to pairing mode so you can pair them with another device. However, to avoid any issues, I will highly recommend to forget these Mini Pro from the Bluetooth pairing list of the previous smartphone to avoid any issue. Other than that, the pairing process is super simple. So in terms of control, these Mini Pro are perfect as during a workout, you don't need to reach to your phone to control the music. Just remember that you won't be able to skip that track backward, which for me is not at all a deal breaker. Now, in terms of specs, these have Bluetooth 5.2. They also have the latest Qualcomm 3040 chipset, which is expected for earbuds at this price point and supports adaptive aptX, SBC, and AAC codecs. These Mini Pro are IPX5 rated to help them survive light rain and sweat. These earbuds are rated for 21 hours of playtime including the case, but for me I noticed that these earbuds themselves typically lasted for about 5 hours and the case can charge them up for about 2 times. And for me it took only an hour and a half to fully charge the case. So in terms of battery life, it's okay, especially considered the mini size of the case and the earbuds that can only fit 300 mAh in the case and 45.2 mAh in each earbud. And having the USB Type-C port is so handy that I can literally charge them up with any smartphone charger, but keep in mind they don't support fast wireless charging or wireless charging. So finally, let's talk about the sound quality and wrap this video up with my final verdict and giveaway details. Now right off the bat, just for 75 Canadian dollar, you're getting a lot. I haven't tested any earbud that have active noise cancelling, also known as ANC, at this price point. Now don't be under the impression that the noise cancelling will be a match to those premium AirPods Pro or Sony earbuds, but it's there and it works. Now I noticed that it does cancel out background noises like fan, engine noise, etc., but it's not even remotely close to my favorite Apple AirPods Pro. But I really like its transparency mode, also known as pass-through mode. In some earbuds, the transparency mode feels like having an hearing aid where the background noises are just amplified in your ear, but with these Mini Pro, it ain't the case. However, I do notice that at higher volume, the pass-through mode isn't effective. So if you are at the max volume, you will need to pause to have a conversation or hear to the oncoming traffic. The gaming mode, as said earlier, is spot on, helpful for gamers. Speaking of call quality, with my test, the receiver on the other side had no issue hearing me out, even in a moderately background noise environment. And finally, in terms of sound quality, these actually are comparable to the Galaxy Buds Live and Buds 2. The bass is punchy, the vocals, mids and highs are very balanced. I find that bass heavy people will like these, especially considering the tiny form factor. For music enthusiasts, these are perfect as for a budget price range, you get a very immersive sound quality. no sound distortion at even the maximum volume. Plus, when you have the right size of ear tip with the active noise cancelling turned on, I really enjoyed jamming on my favorite genre of music, and I'm sure you will as well. The Soundpeats Mini Pro is now my top recommendation at this price range, as they pack a lot of features at this price range and its size. So if you're looking for an overall great experience under 100 Canadian dollar, these Mini Pro won't disappoint you. And if you want to win one of these for free, all you have to do is hit that like button and subscribe button and comment down below your favorite feature. You also must have to follow Vids Tube on one of its social media platform linked in the video description and in the pinned comment, and you have to comment on one of the posts in order to qualify for your entry. Plus, following Vids Tube on other social media will get you early access to videos and giveaways, and you can reach me out faster over there. With all that said, thank you so much for watching, and check out these earbuds as you will find them helpful.